Hi and welcome to my channel. Today's JavaScript exercise deals with single let variable declarations. If you haven't answered the question on the screen yet, feel free to pause the video until you made your choice and then we can go through the answer together. So the correct answer is this one. The reason is that you have to separate the variables in a single let declaration with commas. Semicolons and line breaks will not work. If you use semicolons and you assign a value to the variable, JavaScript will not throw an error. However, it will declare the variable in the global scope. If you are already in the global scope, this might not necessarily be an issue, but could still lead to unexpected bugs and make your code more confusing. However, if you want to use these variables within a block scope, for example a function, and do not want to affect the global scope, it will cause problems. Let's look at an example. Here I have a variable called important in my global scope. I assign the string with the value don't overwrite me to it. In the function test scope, I am declaring a variable test and then use a semicolon right after it, indicating that the statement has ended. Then it is followed by a variable named again important, which gets assigned the string variable has been overwritten. In the code, I am then invoking the function and console logging the value of important. As expected, the global variable's value has been overwritten within the function. Note, if I initially declare the variable with const instead of let, JavaScript will throw an error as I cannot reassign its value. Moving on, if I add a new variable, in this case called for, and don't assign any value to it, JavaScript will throw an error. It is trying to reference a former declaration of it, however, it was never declared in the first place, so we get a reference error. Using line breaks instead of semicolons would give us the same result. The reason for this is that JavaScript automatically inserts semicolons. I have linked the documentation regarding this behavior below. So if we remove the semicolons and put each on its own line and run the code, we will get the same issues. However, if instead we add commas and run the code, you can see there are no errors and that the important variable does not get overwritten. Generally, it is recommended to avoid single let variable declarations to make your code more readable and to avoid potential global scope variable creations. But it is being used occasionally, so I wanted you to be aware of it. To take my complete JavaScript quiz, from which I have taken this question, you can visit pmcoding.co.uk/trickyjs. If you like this video, please like and subscribe for more front-end tutorials. For any questions, please leave a comment below. Thanks so much for watching and see you next time.